Hey there, welcome to day 29 of our 30-day customer challenge. Today I call this Can I Change? Meaning continuous and never-ending improvement and change. Because guess what? Change is inevitable. Things are always going to be changing in our businesses and in our lives. And we need to have a way, a system, an idea of how to deal with those changes and how to manage those changes so that we get the results that we want, so that we're affecting the change. They're not impacting negatively or affecting us. Well, a couple areas we want to talk about with respect to this. One, we're not going to be the only ones that are changing. Our customers are always going to be changing. And if we want to keep them, we need to grow and change and continuously improve to serve them better, to be figuring out, anticipating their needs, wondering, well, what is their next need going to be? Well, if I help them solve one problem, I'm always creating another problem. If I help people make a lot more money, I am actually creating a problem for them because they need to be able to handle that money. If I'm helping people get a bunch of new customers and clients and ideal people coming to them, I need to teach them a way and a method for handling those clients and serving them better, or they'll go out of business. They'll implode because they won't know what to do and they won't be able to handle it. People will get dissatisfied, word will get out, and the whole thing becomes a negative spiral. So what is the next problem that I'm actually creating for them when I get them the result that they want, that I promised them in the first place? And then I'm going to sell them or provide for them or serve them by giving them the solution to that next problem and the next problem and the next problem. That's part of how we ascend people up our value ladder. That's how we bring them into our business and continually improve our offerings, continually improve them and make their lives better and move them toward the whatever it is they want to create, the mountaintop that they want to achieve for their life. The other aspect of continuous improvement is it's personal development. We can only serve people at a level that we have the capacity and the capability to. So not only we need to always be ahead we always need to be ahead of the curve, ahead of them in terms of understanding and getting better. So personal development is important. And if you don't have a system for that, if you don't have a good habits, and that's how we improve and continuously improve personally, is by having habits or rituals that serve us. And they're different for each of us. I have different habits and rituals than other successful people have. I mean, we do, because we're all unique. We need to do what works for us. But there's a whole toolbox of things that you can choose from, and you pick and choose what works for you, and then you implement those things into your life. It's the same with our health. If we don't move our bodies and eat right, and what's moving our body and eating right, that's totally different for me than it is for other people. And it's different for you. It's no different than serving customers or growing our businesses. What is right for us, it's for us to decide and figure out. But we need to figure those things out, and then we need to create rituals and systems and habits to make those things happen automatically, and then be looking at and evaluating and saying, is this working? And if it stops working, just tweak it and change it a little bit to get it working again. If your refrigerator breaks down, do you just let all the food rot in it, or do you figure out ways to either fix or replace the refrigerator to improve and take care of it? Well, you improve and take care of it. I come from a manufacturing background, so it's really easy for, broken equipment ideas and things to come into my mind and think, you don't just not do anything. You either come up with an alternative way of getting that task done, or you repair the equipment. And usually while you're repairing the equipment, you're doing the alternative way of getting the task done. You don't just stop dead in your tracks. Well, I've been in businesses that do that. They don't last very long. So serving customers and serving our customers is going to be a continually improving, continually always changing, ever evolving activity, right? So our system for handling them will always be improving and changing and evolving as well. Hint, hint, that's about everything in our lives. We're never done. We never create a system and then it's in place forever. We never invent something and that's the only thing that's ever going to be invented to solve that problem. We're always going to be having more problems and more challenges that need to be addressed and need to be solved. Now, what's the best way to stay on top of that and know what those are? Have conversations, build relationships with your perfect prospects and your perfect customers, and always be talking to them. Always be asking, What's going on? How's this working for you? How can I serve you better? You know, what do you like about this? What do you wish this did that it isn't doing right now for you? And then find ways to give people what they need and want and ask for, especially. And know that a lot of what they need and want, they're never going to ask for because they don't even know they want or need it yet. And you're just going to stay ahead of them in that curve. That's it. Our challenge today, our action item today is to think about, number one, how can you continue to personally grow and develop? What is a ritual or a habit or thing that you have? And maybe you're dead set. You're already set. I'm a lifelong learner. I would say be a lifelong learner. Number one, always be curious, always be questioning, always be learning, always be growing, and you'll automatically serve your people better. But pick, think about and say, okay, and be honest. I mean, I get in phases where I know that I'm not doing things that I should be doing. Mostly like when I eat too much sugar, things like that. And know if you are rituals or if you have habits that are working for you. And if you don't, we know if we need to get up an hour earlier. We know if we need to turn off Netflix. We know if we need to make those phone calls. So set systems up so that you do those things. And the other thing is set up a way for being in touch with and communicating with your customers on a regular basis. Maybe you do focus groups. Maybe you just send out surveys or questionnaires. Maybe you call people that have bought from you before, or you have someone else do it. Call and chat with them and get their feedback. Ask for feedback. Ask for testimonials, right? We just learned that. That's it. Go out, make it an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow with day 30 of our 30-day challenge. Woo, we're almost done. Bye.